Well, thank you again, Peter, for doing this. I'm excited to hear more of your story. And our goal today for this is to really mine your message. So I'm just going to be doing a lot of listening as you share about, what is in your heart for the people that you're called to serve. And the life message, what we're going to be kind of focusing on is your life message. But what I find is that your personal life message and your business message, there's that overlap. You know how you have that Venn diagram, and it's the part in the middle that we're kind of going for today. And what I would love for you to do is just start off telling me how you feel like I can help you.
Um, well, I really need to exactly what you're saying, like pull it out and kind of get and just be able to language
Mm,
this whole thing. I
yeah.
have, that's the thing when you're dealing with spiritual stuff, it's hard to language it. And the people that I serve, they want they want spirit, not religion. They
Mhm,
want creator without all the religious stuff
mhm,
attached. And I'm kind of in between people who want spirituality,
mhm.
as in New Age and that,
Okay.
and those that are churchgoers.
Okay.
So I'll just yeah, this is just how I usually posture it. It's like I wanted a movement, kind of a movement meditation thing, and and in the process of all of that, it just it was a tender moment where he just said to me, he said, they've forgotten who I am, and they've forgotten who they are. Help them remember.
Yeah.
And so then from that, he gave me like 7 steps, and there's movements that go for each of these. So I call them path phrases.
Mhm.
So it's remember your maker, relax your muscles, release your emotions, renew your mind, restore your memories, recall your magnificence, and manifest your best.
Was there one particular thing that
And
stands out that was just
well,
life
the
changing or?
yeah, well, I would say the as far as for myself and
Mhm,
who I am, and um, coming to the place of actually, really loving myself.
mm,
I would say when my parents were young when they had me, and they weren't married,
mm,
and they were planning to abort me,
mm.
and it was actually on the day that JF Kennedy was assassinated.
Whoa.
So it just happened to be the same day, because they had planned that it was going to be after work. So my dad would pick my mom up. So they were just 19 and 21 at the
Mm.
time. So so instead of that, obviously I'm still here.
Yay.
My
Glad.
my dad decided to bring my aunt along,
Mm,
and I guess he had gone to her and was having a conversation because he wanted me, but my mom was afraid of the ramifications when she told her mom. So so he brought my aunt Joy, and my name is Peta-Gay because my mom loved the name, but it also, the original meaning is joy. That's what gay means.
mm, mm,
So it's the whole package of all of that too.
mm,
So I I've thought about that day and what transpired and what it might have looked like
mm,
several times.
mm.
And there was this one day when I was thinking about that, and my thoughts were interrupted, and it was like a vision opened up, and I could see in heaven's council room,
Mm,
and it was the Ancient of Days,
mm,
Creator God, as not as Father, not as any other of His names, but the Ancient of Days. And the angels were on one side, and demonic realm was on the other side, and the angels were saying all the reasons why I should exist, and the demons were saying all the reasons why I should not exist, and they were bantering back and forth and back and forth, and then suddenly the Ancient of Days stood up.
oh boy.
He said, enough, this one is mine.
Mm, mm.
And that validated me and legitimized me, and I've never looked back since. So no one can tell me that the spiritual realm is not real, that God's not real, and that He's a person, a person, a father, not just energy source. He is the source, but he's not source as in an inanimate.
Thank you for sharing that, first of all. And it really does help me hear and understand. I believe we're on our way to really, really tapping into what your message really, really is. Your life message. Gotcha.
So this is actually very new to me right now, and
Okay.
so it's yeah. So I'm
What
like
we're going for here then is a sentence or two, maybe even a phrase that really encapsulates your message. And so for me, it's you have a father, you belong. That's my personal, my life message. My business message is the other side of that coin, transforming leaders into prospering influencers. They're really one and the same. They just have a different sound, again, depending on who my audience is. So when I'm in, my business, when I have my business hat on and I'm handing out my business card or what have you, and people ask me, what do you do? I transform leaders into prospering influencers. Behind that is this exact same message: you have a father, you belong, because leaders often are broken people and they're leading out of their brokenness. And until they've experienced the transformation, whatever that is for them, right? That's when I see them be able to stick, because there's that orphan spirit that has all the brokenness that goes with it. When they have that encounter like you had, where they know who they are and they know whose they are, and there's no more question or doubt or fear operating there, or I should say dominating. We'll always have some of it, but it's not dominating their lives. Then they are able to step into that place of true influence and really be able to impact the people that they're called to impact. So that's just an example of what we're going for with your message, is trying to cull it down and get to the very essence of it. And then you can unpack that. So it's not diminishing what you do at all, but it's just giving you that calling card, that thing that gets people interested, the thing that you can use in your business language. Like you said at the beginning, just trying to find the language that really reflects and represents who you are and what you do and what you offer. So good. So what is the message for others here, Peta, in your story?
You are the perfect fit.
Okay. So you are the perfect fit. I like it.
Yeah, it kind of goes along with, you are enough.
Mm.
You know, um,
You're the perfect fit, or you are the perfect fit. I like that. I like that a lot.
and then when you know whose you are, you will know who you are.
Hmm.
Then you will go far.
I love it. Come on, girl.
That rhymes. I always end up rhyming things.
I love rhyming too. I know it sounds corny, but the good thing is it's catchy
It's
and
a hook.
people remember.
It's a hook, and that's why songs, the chorus will go round and round and round in your
Yep.
head.
Yep. Okay. So you are the perfect fit. I love that. Oh my goodness. I love that. You are the perfect fit. Know whose you are. And how do you say it again? Know whose you are
When you know whose you are, you will know who you are,
and go far. When you
and
know,
then you will go far. And then
okay, you know
and then you will go far.
are, you will
Yeah.
know who you are, then you will go far. I love that. How does that feel to you?
Yeah. You are the perfect fit. When you know whose you are, you will know who you are, and then you will go far. Yeah, because that goes along with the whole manifest your best.
Yeah. It definitely fits in your framework, in your 7 steps, 100%. It captures the creator, the person, being legitimized and validated, and then it looks to the future as well. So
Yeah, I think that sums that up because yeah, because it can expand on that,
and
like
you
yeah,
and that's the thing. This
it's
is just a
you are
calling
enough.
card, a foot in the door to get people to ask you for more.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Thing that
yeah,
you can use on your advertising, your publicity, and that kind of thing, right? Which, I mean, you could spend hours just unpacking every part of this.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot, like, yeah, there's a lot that could be said just about that first part. Just as a consumer, looking at you as, a business person that's offering some type of spiritual fitness, I would be drawn to you just because you are validating me right out the gate. You are the perfect fit. Nobody, there's people that would be like, nobody's ever said that to me. Nobody's ever said that about me. That's going to draw me to you like right away. That's going to attract me, get my attention, and make me want to say, well, wait a minute. I've never heard anybody say that to me before. I'm the perfect fit. Like, it's one thing to say God's the perfect fit, but I'm the perfect fit. Like, wow.
And I like how you worded that and said spiritual fitness.
Well, that's what you're offering. So what was the highlight of this process for you, Peta-Gay?
Just the fact of being able to kind of language what and you're really good at like picking out the important
Mm.
pieces of that and then putting them together. So